I'm Lucy, made in Chelsea, and we're here for the new Lipsy VIP collection.
And can you talk us through what made you want to get involved in this?
I mean, I've always, since I was probably about 16, worn Lipsy. It's a great brand. It's very popular with my fans, and yeah, it's such an honour to be asked to model their collection, really.
And obviously on Twitter, people talk about your style quite a lot.
Yeah.
What have you thought about as being your top fashion do's, maybe 5 or so, and your top don'ts?
Oh God. Do's, I guess, do wear something that is flattering. Don't necessarily follow trends, because I don't really think that that's important. Like, I think just wear what you want, really. Do not have your boobs out and your legs out at the same time. Luckily with this, although it's slightly low, it's like quite like knee length. What else? Do wear high street, because I love high street. I think there's a lot of great things, and you know, they copy a lot of the designers, so don't wear black all the time. I tend to wear black like all the time, and then I'm like, I need to stop wearing black. I need to wear like a colour now. Yeah, I don't know, I can't think of anything else.
Well, you must see yourself obviously on screen quite a lot, and a lot more than you were used to.
Yes.
Are there things that you've actually learned from seeing yourself and thought, oh God, that doesn't work, or that does?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a perfectionist, and when I watch myself, it's very easy to get lost in your criticisms, but I try to just be like, whatever, and you know, my facial expressions have a way of their own, and I've learned that I can't control them, so I have to just like accept the fact that I'm gonna have people tweeting me or Instagramming me with pictures of my face frozen like in some weird expression, so I've just learned to deal with that.
I have the same face as you. It's like overly expressive. I can't hide anything.
It's like when people say they wear their heart on their sleeve, it's like I wear my feelings on my face.
Can you give us your best happy Lucy Watson?
Happy?
Yeah, best happy expression. And then like really angry.
Wait, angry is like squinty. I like to, it's all in the eyes.
Jamie seems to get that expression a lot from you.
He annoys me so much. He makes me so angry. I think when you are really close to someone and you have like a really good bond with them, they can like make you so happy, or they can make you so angry. So yeah, he does bring out that side of me.
See, he makes me angry because as a girl, when I look at you, it's like you're really pretty, you're quite empowered, like you're doing your own thing, and it's like, how has he managed to get away with these things? Because he's not even that fit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, how's he doing this?
He doesn't really, I mean, it's hard because I know that obviously he was a douche, but at the end of the day, I told him I didn't want to be with him. So, you know, maybe I've played a little bit of the victim role and been like, oh, Jamie's so mean to me and I love it. Realistically, if someone said to me, I don't want to be with you, I would go and do what I want to do. So I don't think he's as bad as everyone thinks.
And me and the girl that sits next to me at work were discussing, you'll love this, we were like, the great thing about Lucy Watson is she's the only one that hasn't gone back to Spencer.
Yeah.
We were like, yeah! Is that ever hard? Because he seems to have a way with words. I can imagine if I was drunk, I might be like, no.
I think for me, I've learned a lot from my past, and going back to someone is like the most depressing thing you can do, and I like to sort of respect myself and my morals, and if someone that I care about hurts me like that, they don't deserve to have anything to do with me in that way. So it's actually, the strength comes from experience. I wasn't born this way.
Does he try and coerce you?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm nice, you know, I give him an inch, he takes a mile, whatever it's called. So, you know, we don't see each other that much, but I guess if I'm in a good mood or whatever, or we're out and about, then I'm sure he would try, but yeah, I think he knows nothing will ever happen, so.
And obviously we touched on earlier, poor Stephanie did fall for his charms a little bit. How did that happen?
You know what, she actually didn't, and she really doesn't like the guy and doesn't want to be with him or have feelings for him, but I think when you're that intoxicated and you're in a hotel room which is next door to someone and you know, emotions are flying, it's very hard to not get caught up in it. They had a drunken kiss. I'm sure many of the viewers who are very judgmental have been in similar situations before. So I think it's very harsh, some of the things that have been said. I'm very protective of her, so.
She's lovely.
Yeah.
She seems really sweet.
Yeah.
And obviously you touched on the viewers. How have you sort of learned to handle things like Twitter criticism and everyone seeming to have an opinion on your life? Because obviously it's still quite new for you.
Yeah, quite new. I feel like I've been doing it for years, but I think it takes tough skin, it takes thick skin, and not everyone has it, but I'm lucky enough that I do, so it doesn't really bother me. I mean, sometimes like the things that people come up with, their insults are so inventive that I find it funny. I'm just like, how do you think of these things? But for me, I mean, I get quite an easy ride at the moment. I don't really get much criticism from people. So it's more the love and I focus on that.
Horrible Twitter people aside, there's some quite horrible people in Made in Chelsea. How do you handle being around Victoria?
I'm not around her.
She's so mean.
I just don't even like think about her in my life. She's not relevant to me. She's not on my radar. She seems to spend a lot of her time finding ways to insult me and put me down, and I think it's quite sad.
Looking towards the future, what sort of things do you think that you might end up being interested in? Would you like to go into fashion?
I would like to go into fashion. I'm so busy. I can't even think about, like, I mean, I've got my jewellery line, Creature, which is, you know, in the fashion sector, and it's doing really well and I'm really proud of it, but it is hard work and it's very time consuming. So I really, if I have time, I would love to bring out a range, but I've got my book coming out and I've got just like so many other things going on at the moment, so we'll see.
Where do you stand on Pinky and Alex? Because for me, I'm like, oh no, you've got to kick into the curb.
It's really hard. I mean, I think everyone knows my advice. I think she knows my advice. It's very difficult to hide my thoughts about it. But for me, I think she can do better, and I think she deserves to be with someone that will treat her the way that she'll treat them. And I don't think what he's done is forgivable. But it's really up to her. It's hard when you love someone and you want to be with them, and you just see them as like this great person no matter what they do. It's like unconditional, I guess. But I can only advise, I can't control, so.
Can you tell us, for your fans, one thing about Lucy Watson that your fans might not know?
I don't go out like hardly ever. I'm at home a lot. If I have free time, I like to be at home. I love sleep. I'm a horrible person when I've had less than 8 hours sleep and I haven't had a nice meal. So.
I can relate to that.
Yeah,
completely.
even like the worst than anyone's ever seen on TV.
And obviously, we touched on your fashion tips, but people also really compliment you on your beauty and that kind of thing. Do you have any beauty tips for your fans out there?
I think less is more when it comes to makeup. I think when you cake your face in foundation and eye makeup and whatever, I think it looks bad. So like I tend to just wear concealer over blemishes and under my eyes. I don't like to wear foundation. I'm wearing foundation now, obviously. And I love like just a bright lip and not much else. I think that's really good.